In the gospel text of today, which is taken from the Gospel of Luke, chapter 14, verses 1 to 6, we will hear a controversy parable. A controversy parable, and interspersed with it, a miracle. The miracle is performed on the Sabbath day, and that is why there is a problem with it. The text tells us that it was a Sabbath day, and Jesus had gone for a meal to the house of one of the leading persons at that time. And he was invited by that person. And even as Jesus is invited, when the focus of any other person would possibly have been on the food and on the other guests, Jesus notices that there is a man who is sick. And the sickness or the ailment is mentioned as dropsy. Dropsy is not really an ailment, it is a symptom, retention, unnecessary or unimaginable retention of fluids in the body, which can lead to disaster. So this person has been identified as a person with dropsy, and Jesus notices the man in this ailment and he heals him immediately. It is the Sabbath day. And those who are looking at him take objection to the fact that he has worked on the Sabbath day. And Jesus responds to them with a parable in which he asks, which of you here, if a son or daughter falls into a well on the Sabbath day, will not lift the son or daughter out? Or even if an animal falls into a well on a Sabbath day, will not lift the animal out? If you would do that, then why can't you understand that this man was suffering with this ailment, and I reached out to him? The complaints were because the rule had become the end. The complaints were because the rule had become God, and it was more important to follow the rule than to love. And so they were able to follow the rule, but not to love. And because the rule took so much of precedence in the lives of those who complained, they were unable to see the man. They were unable to see his ailment. They were unable to see his suffering. But because Jesus always went beyond the rule, and because the focus of Jesus was always a human person, he could see the human person and reach out to him and heal him. Is your focus on the needs of others, or is your focus only on yourself? Will you change your focus to the needs of others today?